How is everyone doing, guys? It's Martin, and let me begin by saying thank you, Lord, and thank you to all of you listening to my covers and supporting me. It really means a lot to me, as much as music means a lot to me. See, music and I, we go back when I was 5 years old because I used to participate in choirs. My dad was a music director, so he made me sing responsorial psalms, and many more until I discovered that music was something that I enjoyed, something that brings excitement, something that brings positivity to me, something that eases my pains, eases my mood. And even up to this day, through my current struggles, through my emotions, music's impression still remains the same, positive as always. You see, music touches us in many ways, in many aspects in life. When we listen to music, sometimes we feel happy, sometimes we feel nostalgic, sometimes music brings us back to the days where we felt so happy because we remember how young we were. Sometimes when you listen to a song, it brings you to the times when you first heard it and you felt like, yeah, this is like rock music, something that you really love. Or let's say when you hear Teenage Dream, I remember when I was so young, I felt like I was this young kid who was just free to do anything I like. Or if I used to hear Just Once, it brings me back to the days when my mom would make me sing it in front of her because she loves hearing me hit the high notes. But yeah, that's what music does to us. Sometimes when you watch the music videos of other artists, you feel like that's your attitude for that day. When I feel like I'm Michael Jackson in Thriller, I feel like a zombie coming back to life. So it's like when I wake up that day and I feel like I don't want to go, I don't want to get up, I don't want to even do anything. I'm like a zombie coming back to life. And then you just feel like you're that guy in Thriller. Or sometimes you feel like you're Michael Jackson in Beat It. You're like the gangster who's just pumped up. You want to do everything that you want. You want to fight back and everything. So that's all normal. Nothing bad about it. Just continue to do good. So that's what music does to us. And there's so much science behind that, how music produces different kinds of hormones, sometimes oxytocin, dopamine. That's why sometimes we feel the extra motivation to do something, or sometimes we feel so engaged to communicate with other people because music changes us, changes our mentality, changes our attitude in approaching different things in life. So let's say through my experiences, I'm an athlete, so I go to the court every single day, every morning, sometimes evening. So when I go to the court, I get distracted by so many external factors, like the other people in the other side of the court dribbling, or the kids who are driving their scooters around. They're just so noisy, or someone who is hammering nails doing construction work. So they bother me. Sometimes my legs, because they're so sore, they bother me. So all of these factors, they just distract me into playing the game properly, playing the game relaxed. So what music does is it relaxes me. It keeps me in the zone. Or if not, it brings me to the zone. Why is that? Because what music does for me is that when I'm shooting my free throws, I don't care if I miss. Because when I'm listening to music, I feel like I'm pumped up. Okay, that's fine. Mistakes are mistakes. I'll just bounce back. I'll just make the next shot. Until I'm just gonna realize that I've been so productive. I made so many consistent shots, so many free throws. I practiced hard moves. I practiced exaggerated, tiring moves. And then I felt like, wow, I accomplished something that I didn't know I would even accomplish. Because music just brought me there. It acted like a bridge. It motivated me. It got me to the zone. And the same thing with chores and being productive. What it does is, if I feel lazy, like I don't wanna get out of bed, and I know that I have to sweep, I have to fix my clothes, I have to do this, I have to do that. I feel stressed. I feel like I'm so pressured. I feel overwhelmed. But then I just listen to 90s. Sometimes I listen to Yiruma, his piano, the melody, the rhythm of the music. And then it just gives me that calm feeling that I can overcome this. So sometimes sweeping becomes easy for me because I don't mind how hard it is. I just listen to music. If I'm washing the dishes, if I'm bringing the dogs out, it becomes something that I enjoy, something I love, instead of something that I'd hate, something I'd feel bothered of because of music. So if you guys if you guys understand that properly, what I'm trying to say is sometimes what you could do is you could partner something that you love to do with something that you really need to do, which is I learned from Atomic Habits book. You guys could read it if you want. It's really helpful. Uh, because if you partner it with something that you love to do, it gives you that extra motivation to do what you need to do, which is something that is important, something that is your responsibility. So in my case, it's music. Music is something that I love to do. Then I pair it with those responsibilities that I need to do, which helps me so much to staying consistent, to staying productive. And lastly, it's therapeutic. It helps me become resilient because despite the many emotions that I may feel, despite my mood changes, my mood swings, what happens is it becomes such a relaxing thing for me to continue with life, to help me understand that, hey, there's still hope, there's still courage for you to keep going. That's what I feel when I have my earphones on. So it really means a lot to me. Sometimes when you're stressed or bothered, you don't need to hear, not all the time, you don't need to hear quotes or words of wisdom. Sometimes you just have to listen to a certain sound, a certain voice, a certain hum, rhythm, melody. And that's what solves everything. That's how I felt. That's how I understood music. To conclude, I'm very thankful that I discovered music. I discovered it as a hobby, something that I can use as inspiration to everyone out there. That your talent is something that you must use in order to make people happy, to keep them going, make them understand that they're important in many ways. You just have to discover it every single day. So, making covers is something of my passion, something that I love, and I will continue to do. And I'm looking forward to improving my content, improving the kind of videos that I will produce, and I will also uncover some of my other talents like playing basketball and staying productive, and also hopefully making book reviews of some of the books that I've been reading. So, thank you for watching and stay tuned for other videos. Like and subscribe so we can make more content. So, peace and good night, everyone.